Hi guys, welcome back. So it is Sunday. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to film the private view. I was just soaked into the moment basically. And I just decided to just sit there and enjoy it. It was pretty much a lot of the friends and family of the artists. There was a couple of very important people, and it was just nice to kind of stand around and be absorbing all this kind of cool energy. For me, private views are very important because it's not only a chance for you to approach artists, but it's also a chance for you because your artwork's out there rather than your face. You can, what I like to do is kind of step back and pretend, not pretend, but just observe other people observing your own artwork to get the true, honest critic about it, from just saying, oh, yeah, it's okay, to I don't understand it, to I absolutely hate it. Just any true version of it, because if you know the artist is there, you're more likely to say nicer things. I want to say you're less likely to give your honest opinion, and I feel like that's what I like to do. The private view, just kind of stand back and kind of listen to other people and how they perceive my artwork. It doesn't mean you can't mingle with the other artists and talk to a couple, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm one of those people that I don't talk to other people unless other people talk first, and then I'm absolutely fine. But for me, I'm very much a more observant and more listener than a talkative, lively person that goes around and says hello to everyone. It's not because I'm being rude, it's just because I like to observe a lot through the visuals more than anything else. But yeah, it was a very successful private view in my terms for the first time in about before COVID since I've done one. And there's also the next day, which I was very, very nervous for, because I did about a 15-minute live artist talk in front of a crowd, and it was terrifying. I'm really, really glad I did it. I'm not gonna lie, I was sweating, I was so nervous, I was shaking, I felt like I just wanted the ground to swallow me up and not do it. But I did it. I was really happy with it, because I know it's kind of different speaking to a camera rather than in front of a live audience, because you can just cut and edit things out, and because I'm technically by myself at the moment, I just happen to be uploading this up online, and obviously, like I said, I can edit it, change it, cut bits out. It is different than a live chat, because they, one, definitely see if you're nervous, two, you can stumble over your words, and three, you can just make absolute no sense at all. But I think I got across what I wanted to, and I think for that in itself is quite an achievement for someone who doesn't really do live talks. It is something I would like to do more of though, because it's quite challenging, but in a good way, and because it's at that point you did get asked a couple of questions that either the curators wanted to know about, or one or two questions from the crowd, which was kind of exhilarating because you just get put on the spot. But again, very nerve-wracking at the same time. There was other artists doing artist talks, which I found really quite, I think the right phrase for it is, it makes your brain tingle, because you're learning more about other people's practices, and it becomes, you kind of make the connections, and you kind of go, oh yeah, that makes sense why you've done that this way, and why you use colour, and why you decide to go to that size, all those lovely little bits. And it just kind of brings it back to earth, because you're watching other people and you're appreciating their artwork and appreciating what they're saying, and it was quite nice because you got taken very seriously as an artist. Because in this day and age, for me, if someone asks me what do I do as a hobby, and I'll go, oh, I make and create art, and they kind of go, oh, okay, I want you to draw me something right now, and you kind of just like, oh, that's not how it works. A bit like, I want to say, a musician, you kind of just get put on the spot and expected to just draw or make an artwork or make a masterpiece if someone gives you a bit of pen and paper, basically. Whereas at this exhibition, everyone was kind of very friendly, listening, and just, I felt a lot less overwhelmed than I was when I set up, which is kind of a really nice feeling. It made me realise how much more I want to do this as a full-time artist. This is the career path for me, and I don't want to do anything else. I'm actually kind of dreading going back to work tomorrow. And yeah, and that's another thing, because I was only able to have the whole of Thursday for the setup off, and then had work in the morning on Friday. When I came home to go to the private review, I was half asleep, I was tired, I was hungry, and then I had all day Saturday to do the event. But then because of the train times on Sunday, and also because I had work, I couldn't go there. And then obviously on Monday as well, because it's bank holiday and I work in retail, because it's a very flexible job and it pays okay, not gonna lie, it pays alright, better than most places. It meant I couldn't go there. And then when Tuesday comes around, I have to take down all the artworks and have work in the evening, which is a little bit depressing, I'm not gonna lie, because it's just over. Looking back now, there is a couple of things I would change. Not the artworks that I wanted to put in, but I actually wanted to put in a bit more, some actual smaller artworks. And the ones I want to talk about is actually these ones. So if any of you have been on my channel for a while, you will know that every Monday I upload a video of an ASMR piece of artwork, and those pieces of artwork are bits of paper that were going to be thrown away in a bin that I collected from university. I took them home, I kept them for a number of years. Eventually I figured out a way to use them because they were completely covered in acrylic paint, and I decided to use them for mixed media. How I use them for mixed media, I use leftover acrylic skins and resin skins and any types of material that I can stick onto the board. So take this one for example. I've got tinfoil, acrylic skin and an acrylic skin. It's a way for me to work out and to keep my observational and composition skills in check, really, because one, it's got colour, two, you've got to kind of find the right texture, tone, form to make a not just an interesting composition, but a contrasting but also fluid one as well. I've got another one here that's kind of the same. It's got a bit of tinfoil because it's quite a lot on the paper. I kind of put the tinfoil as a negative background and then go on top of it, because colour on colour can be a bit too much sometimes, and I feel like the tinfoil is a really nice way for it to not only shine but to make it a bit more interesting. And also the tinfoil I used ages ago for acrylic pours, so it's completely ruined, so I can't really chuck it away either. For my art show, not to sell but actually to give away, because the whole process of these are just to do them kind of in between times of when I'm in between projects where I'm either stuck, I don't know what project I want to do, or I'm just got a bit of free time and I've only got like 10-15 minutes to spare and I want to do something curative just to keep my mind boggling along basically. And the reason why I want to give these away for free is because I've learnt from the process, so I physically don't need them. They're just kind of like an outcome, kind of like you're breathing. Plus there's also the fact that the materials are free because they're leftover bits and pieces, so they're not costing me anything. If I really wanted to, I could charge for the glue, which would probably be like 2p anyway, because the bottle was about to 5 and I barely use any for these types of print, for these types of map making pieces. And I thought it would just be nice if anyone could come up and take something away other than a business card. I wouldn't just have these set on the side, I would actually frame one and put it above the set and just show them how, you know, you can frame one. Because I think that's one of the other things with artworks, is that sometimes you buy artworks raw, which is unframed, and you just kind of expect to put a nail on the wall and hang it up. Whereas if you give them the option of showing them how to frame them, one, they're more likely to pick them up, and two, gives them a way of framing them. They don't necessarily have to do it, but it's just a way to think about it. And also, because it is free and they pick it up, the only thing I would ask from them is to take a picture and put it on social media saying, "Hi, this lovely artist has gave me a free piece of artwork and to take away, to put anywhere," and because it's quite small as well, in a if you put it in like an A5 frame, it doesn't take up much space. You know, it can go in the kitchen, or it can go in the bathroom, it could go anywhere. And they take a bit of experience away from that, and they're more likely to remember you. And if you end up doing more exhibitions, you know, they'll see more of you, and for that, that's quite a nice little twitch. So they go, oh, you're the artist who I had that little piece of artwork from, and then you're instantly remembered, and you create a conversation, and you never know who you're going to have a conversation with, which is quite a weird concept. But yeah, and to be honest, I've got loads of these because I keep remaking them, and if you do one every single week, and I've been on this channel for about, I want to say since 2018 is when I first properly took it seriously, then I've got quite a lot. And to be honest, there's nothing wrong with getting rid of artworks. That's necessary. I'm not being able to appreciate because there's so many of them, and I feel like they do deserve to be appreciated. But yeah, I just thought that would be a really nice idea, maybe for next time. Maybe if I'm at an art fair, just another way to spread the word of me. If they don't want to buy any artworks, it's just nice to have a conversation with someone. Just be like, yeah, you can take one, you can frame it, you can do what you want with it. The only thing I would ask is you take a picture, put it on social media, and say you've got a freebie from me, and then it's just general exposure on something that I have taken 3 minutes to do probably, and cost me nothing to do, but gain more from it than money. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this, and don't forget to check out my links to all my social medias and also a big eBay selling account, which is where I sell all my artworks on my channel, as well as a couple of extras as well. Do keep an eye out for that. If you have any questions, please leave in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe as well if I haven't already said that as well. So yeah, I shall see you guys later. Bye for now.